The iPhone 14 is going extreme. I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how they keep coming up with these good ideas, but just every time I'm like, oh, they're done. You know, Apple fell off. Nobody cares anymore. Then they're like, yeah, have you heard of a lockdown mode? It's extreme. And I'm like, bro, give me the iPhone 14. Yo, what's up, guys? Sam Cole here. Welcome back to another video. All right, I'm getting loosened up for these big stories today because this is probably the biggest episode of the year. Let's kick things off with the iPhone 14. Apple, out of the blue, just dropped this insane new feature. Dude, I don't even know where to start with this. It's just one of those features that is so brilliant and gigabrain that I can barely handle it, you know? I mean, I have a very smooth brain. That is no secret, right? I didn't know Ohio was a state, but I will tell you, I will try my best to explain it. So lockdown mode shuts off features on your phone to keep you safe. I know that sounds weird, right? Why would I want less features if I'm spending $1,000 on the damn phone? I want more features, Sam, not less features. Which I totally agree, sounds weird and doesn't make any sense until you realize that a lot of cyber attacks tap into great features of the iPhone. With everything on enabled in full, can potentially be used against you if there is a vulnerability with them. So Apple had an idea, right? What if we created this mode that shut off a lot of things if you were worried about being under a cyber attack? This feature is called lockdown mode, and Apple describes it as, quote, an extreme optional protection that should only be used if you believe you may be personally targeted by a highly sophisticated cyber attack, mentioning in the next line that most people, I would say probably 100% of us watching this video, will never encounter. Probably never encounter, because I guess nobody really wakes up one day and says,
can't wait to be cyber attacked today. That would be great.
But some people do. People like Jeff Bezos. I don't know if you guys remember this story about how his phone got hacked because of a certain link that he was sent. And this was on a modern phone, guys. This wasn't on something crazy. Like, Jeff Bezos' life basically got ruined for a little bit because of a cyber attack. A cyber attack that took advantage of one of the common features on his phone that makes the experience generally better, but that leaves even the most important people potentially up for attack. So what does Apple say? They say, what if we make this mode where you can opt into disabling this? And this is where I'm just like, bro, this is so cool. But I want to make it clear that lockdown mode doesn't completely break your iPhone or something. It actually allows you to use most of the features with a number of key things disabled. And I want to run through these now. Like in messages, most attachments will be blocked and other features just straight up won't work. FaceTime calls from everyone will be blocked by default unless they're from somebody you have called before. And on the web, some technologies will be disabled and other features are again straight up blocked. In photos, all of your shared albums will be removed and new shared albums, those invitations will be blocked. Other Apple services similar to FaceTime will only be allowed invitations if you have requested them. Configuration profiles of any kind will not be able to be installed. And most importantly, wired connections like your hardware of your iPhone won't be able to be connected to another device or accessory while your iPhone is locked at all. So I've been testing it early here on my iPhone 13 Pro, and it's pretty cool. Like, you go on Safari and it says lockdown mode enabled with certain things, icons, a lot of ads not showing up. I mean, essentially a lot of things that could potentially grab data from your device. Because the point I'm trying to make here is you probably won't ever need this. I hope you never need it. But the fact that it's here now, and if you ever come into contact with really sensitive information that you're like, I under no circumstance can have this leave my phone ever, and it is extremely important to keep it safe, you can turn on lockdown mode and use core features, but not the features that are going to potentially leave you up to vulnerabilities. This is one of those features that just makes me smile. It's like a great day to be an Apple fan. Like, you know, we've had some dark days. There have been times in the past where, as an Apple boy, it has gotten tough in these streets. Okay, people making Ben jokes all the time. I remember the fame. Again, this is just one of those features that Apple nailed. It's such a good idea. It came out of nowhere. It's a great surprise, and it makes the iPhone 14, along with every other iPhone capable of running iOS 16, why am I saying it like that? Running iOS 16. It makes them even more compelling, especially if you are someone of a high profile position. If you are somebody that frequently has stuff on your phone, you can enable lockdown mode and you'll be way less susceptible to attacks. Like, obviously, I'm sure it's still possible. It is still possible, but it's a way to secure yourself using the phone that you want. Just the fact that anybody with an iPhone now has this protection without buying something else, I'm saying it's game changing, all right? I've said it. I know everybody doesn't like when I say that because they think I'm too much of a fanboy. I get too excited. I said it. I'll say it again. Game changing on the iPhone 14. Moving on now to this new rugged Apple Watch. We got a nutso report, okay? An absolute nutso report. It got me going nutso over it. And I'm saying it like that because there are some new details in here we have not heard before, and some of them are things I have been wanting for the Apple Watch since literally the first version. I'm gonna say it now, the battery's getting better. According to Mark Gurman, Apple's new rugged watch is not just going to have a larger, nearly 2-inch display on here, which will make it the biggest Apple Watch screen yet. It is also going to feature better battery life. And unlike what Apple's been doing with their other silicon, where they put a new processor in here that has a really positive effect on battery life, it sounds like they're just putting a larger battery in here, which again is just like always the answer. Like optimizations in software with the processor are great, but a bigger battery is always going to go a further mile. That alone is going to make me buy this as my main watch because any battery life better than what we have now is something I'm 100% down for. There's also going to be a new casing option on here, although Gurman does not specify that the edges will be flat, even though that is the logical conclusion here. The report does mention that Apple's planning to use a new metal alloy. They are not going to use aluminum on this because this rugged watch isn't going to be a sport model in the sense that it's going to be lower cost. In fact, Gurman says it's probably going to cost upwards of $800-ish, which, you know, be a little bit of a bump there. Okay, Apple, let's not get too excited here. But that price will also get you a larger display, a bigger battery inside, and also a different chassis shape and material. And considering that they've already used stainless steel and titanium and ceramic, I don't know what's next. So what do you think the new metal design for this is going to be that's even more sturdy than stainless steel? Stainless steel, the sharpest metal in the West. Okay, I don't know why I keep switching accents in this video. It's probably because I'm excited. I mean, all in all, guys, this watch is sounding incredible. I was sort of confused at the rugged watch because it's been phrased as only for extreme athletes, and I'm like, okay, bro, how many extreme athletes are out there? But now that we've seen this new info, I see how it's going to apply to a lot of people. People like me that basically want an Apple Watch Pro. And I'm just saying, all right, I'm not gonna put any bets on this or anything, but Apple Watch Pro, unironically, the name, I'm just saying. I mean, Apple Watch Rugged, maybe Apple Watch Explorer Edition, I don't know. But Apple Watch Pro, I feel like that would line up with a lot of other things Apple's done, and considering the design and the features, like it is going to be the most pro watch, the most professional version they've ever made. And finally, Apple also announced that pre-orders for the MacBook Air are beginning on Friday, July 8th, and it is shipping out a week later and available in stores on July 15th. Again, a Friday. Just wanted to include that here at the end, that as the rumors for this suggested, yes, guys, the MacBook Air, it's just about a week away. It's almost here. So let me know your thoughts on everything down below. Lockdown mode is absolutely bonkers. The Apple Watch Series 8 Rugged is going to be just incredible. All right, I hope you guys are doing well. Thanks for watching. This was a fun one. I'll talk to you in the next one. Peace.